naughty.
Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day so far. Welcome on in, Ben. You literally came at the perfect moment. How are you doing? Right, so today, more side quests. Going to be doing a lot of side quests in Colony 9 today, including one of the more infamous side quests in the game. And when we get to it, you'll see why. It's an interesting one. Right, I see no reason to delay. Let's just jump right into things. Actually, no, I do see a reason to delay because I have, as I said, I'm going to start doing classes and stuff between streams just to save on the time it takes, because it takes nearly like 20 minutes to get everyone's classes set up. But I've swapped everyone's classes around. They didn't get anywhere close to maxing out last time just because of how over-leveled I am, but I figured it'd be worth just spending some of the Nopon coins I have and just getting everyone's classes up a little bit. You'll see that I now only have like 30-something Nopon coins, which is definitely a lot less than I've had in the past. So Noah is currently being an ogre. He already had a break art, so I figured this would be a good chance to demonstrate just how good at breaking ogre is. Though I have noticed I did not put the right accessory on him. Hold on. I was supposed to put a break accessory on him. Do I not have one? I feel like I should have one. Yeah, I was basically maxed out on Nopon coins, so I was like, I might as well just spend them all. It's the only way my classes are gonna rank up at this rate. Once I get through Chapter 5, the level curve should even out a bit, but it's just as we were saying yesterday, for how many side quests Chapter 5 throws at you, it really, really doesn't increase the overall level that much. Break resistance, that's not quite what I want. Break duration, if I don't have a break rate, that might be a good one. Ah, here we go, that's what I want. Break brooch. Okay. Mio, I've gone for the Incursor just because best attacking class in the game. Also another source of break. Got some launch on there. Pretty good. A lot of critical hit stuff. Uni, I've decided to go for Masher because I feel the critical hit stuff pairs pretty well between the two classes. Sorry, not Masher. Masher is the hero name. Lapidarist. Plus, I think the outfit just looks really good on her. Tyon, I needed someone to smash, and as you can tell, Tyon is very good at smashing. What, you know. So he is Lost Vanguard. Lance is repping the new class, Signifer. Really looking forward to showing this one off. And turns out, without even planning it, I had all of the arts I needed to do one of the best builds in the game for it. So definitely looking forward to showing that off. And then I needed the second tank, so Senna is being lone exile for the day. Right. Let's get started then.
No one can fight on empty batteries.
Okay, so first quest of the day.
Been meaning to talk to you guys.
Kite left Colony 9 with a few soldiers in tow. Oh, what? What's that little div think he's doing? She said div. Why would he? Agnes' military activity was confirmed near Millick Meadows. Opinion was divided over how to deal with it. You're saying he's headed there? Surely even he doesn't think he can wreck a colony with so few people. The Agnes colony is advanced, but the scouts are reporting that they seem to be retreating from something. That's what Kite and I judged to be the case anyway. That's why he... Now people are unsure on whether to ally ourselves with a colony that has the Agnian army on the run. I've told the scouts to look for Kite too. Problem is, he seems to have gone to ground somewhere. No one can find hide nor hair of him. I don't know which colony this is, but the only ones fighting the war now are ones allied with the castle. Meaning colonies run by Mobius. What's your plan, Zeon? I want to find Kite before he puts himself in danger. Will you help? I suppose we've got to now. I mean, yeah, but what are we meant to do if we don't know where he is? Kite has plenty of friends among the soldiers of Colony 9. If we ask around, we might turn something up. Speaking of, Fox still remain in Colony. What, he didn't go along with the others? He might know where they went. Good thinking. I imagine we'll find him at the canteen. They were always mooching around there. Let's go and talk to him. Okay, looks like we've got a missing persons case. I forgot that Uni called him a div. I love that insult. Uni just... She's a woman of my own heart, you know? She gets me. You want to know where Kite might be going? There's a cave near the old Veronis Hulk at Millick Meadows. We've stored supplies in there, so it could be used as a hideout in an emergency. He could be in there. I'll send the coordinates to your Iris. Thanks. We'll see if he's there. Okay, Millick Meadows, then. Oh, it's this cave. Yeah, I thought that was used for something. Right, while I'm here...
I'm all for preparing for an emergency, but taking from others is not the way.
Let's get some goodies.
Preparing for an emergency, but taking from others is not the way.
Somehow I think this talk isn't going to go very well. Let's hurry.
Proceed with
This is
caution.
something decent, right?
Right, which way is he? Oh, wait a minute.
Let's just
Hold
keep
on.
talking to him.
There's a husk down here.
Noah, would you mind?
Lovely.
Don't let your guard down.
I've got to say, Fiona's outfit on lands, the guy looks like he barely fits into this jacket. He looks like if he ever so slightly flexes his muscles, he's just going to burst out of it. Commander? Is Kite in there? I need to speak with him. This way. Kite? Oh. What are you doing here? Planning on paying any other colonies a visit? The friendly army is still fighting those Agnes guys. They need our help. Colony 9 will be fine as long as you're around. So you're not going back? I thought you wanted to be the big shot commander. We need results. We need to know that we can survive using our own methods. You guys are all about empty lip service. It's rob or be robbed out here. What do you change by repeating the same thing over and over, switching between robber and robbed? It doesn't make sense to aim just to survive this moment. That won't fix the root of the problem. But that's how we've always lived. You don't understand us, Noah. You really think your hollow gestures are going to fix Colony 9? You're right. Which is why you need to help us change things. What? I can't do this alone. I need you, Kite. That's not fair. It's not like you ever listen to anything I say. Ah! Ah, help! What's going on? Kite, the Agnes army is here. They're attacking. Why now? Sparks and ashes. Engage the enemy. You lot. We're from Colony 9 too. Yeah, obviously we're going to pitch in. Thank us later. Let's go. Engage the enemy. Great tune. One of the best Xenoblade tracks ever. Right, so this class, I have no attacking arts on it besides Cross Impact, which will grant me Power Charge. So the idea is, Lance can never use his own Power Charge, so once he gets it, he will always have it. And he can just continually give it to everyone else, making everyone else that much more powerful. So I have it now. Now everyone has it. And Power Charge, if you don't remember what it does, increases the damage of the next art that a character uses. So everyone just constantly getting it throughout the battle, pretty overpowered. Ugh! Stop this! Hey, what are you doing? There's no need to kill anyone. Go on, get the snuff out of here. If we don't kill them, they're only going to come back here. Then you'd best be someplace else, innit? Yeah. Kevis soldiers. That sound, was that? Hey. Listen, we're from Colony 9. Why were these Agnians still standing? Huh? Why? Colony 9, you're the ones that betrayed the castle. I don't think I like these guys. I guess we're doing this then. Hey, they're from Kevis. Can we really fight our own soldiers? You bet we can. That guy looks like a dick, so let's take him down. Right. So yeah, this class is just really fun to play. You don't really do much damage, but you're just constantly supporting everyone, passing out buffs all the time. It's just a lot of fun. Like, healers in Xenoblade are usually never fun, but this game just somehow made them so fun to play. It's a really, really big improvement. Alright, let's get an attack up buff. Should be able to pass that one out. Could definitely do with a longer fight to show this build off. Now everyone's against us and it's all your fault. How can we survive like this? And that's why we need you so much, Kite. What? Otherwise our forces will take a hit? Kite, you know I'll go anywhere with you. So will you at least listen to what Zeon has to say? You must be curious. Agonizing over it, it's all a waste of time. Just listen for 5 ticks and make up your mind. Whatever happened to those failed fields of yours anyway? The results aren't great. It takes time and patience to find crops suitable for the soil. I thought today would be a failure too. Challenging the unknown isn't easy. That's why I was so resistant. You don't understand us. But I understand you, Kite. What? When things fall apart, I take full responsibility. So there has to be someone to replace me as the person who supports everyone. And that's me? Colony 9 must feel the same way. Will you help me support them together? You're the only person I can ask. Kite. 5 ticks are up. I'll help you until we find a better alternative to your plan. I bear responsibility too, as a future commander. Very well. Thank you. Then it's settled. For now, at least. Alright, let's get back to Colony 9. God, Kite's a bit full of himself, isn't he?
Some relationships changed.
Right, okay. So, now that I've done that quest, I do believe... Oh, no. Don't know what happened there. I do believe... Yes, I can now do Zeon's Ascension quest. And this one... Oh, boy. Yeah, this one... Oh, this one has a rep. Right, okay, so back to Colony 9 then. I assume that's probably the quest right there. Let's get started.
This smell.
Hey, don't you dare eat those potatoes. Whoa, dude, no need to yell at us. Nobody's going to steal your spuds. Now you're making it sound like I'm being stingy. I'm just worried because a lot of folks are getting ill eating stuff that's not in the manual. You think those potatoes are the issue? Probably. I've taken to calling them imitators, you know, like emetic. Ugh, it's less funny when I explain. Anyway, I've been warning everyone, so I thought it best to give you a heads up too. Well, that's pretty unpleasant. There are other problems besides those. You're better off talking to the others directly. Sorry, I wish we had better news for you. If we could at least learn how to cultivate the fields properly. Here we go. The potato quest.
Sounds pretty grim.
They've been worn down mentally and physically. We have to act now. This smell.
You like how they were like, we don't need to kill when the Agnes soldiers were there, but then just killed the Kevis ones? Well, the Kevis ones kind of, they kind of had it coming, you know, and they executed 2 guys out of nowhere. Kite's Worry Fest seems to be getting a bit shorter by a tick or 2. Yeah, I think so too. Seems to be doing well with Zeon too. Trish was saying the same thing. Kite's a worrywart. In contrast, you seem pretty unflappable, Eastman. Well, Kite's a guy who takes his ticks doing stuff, that's all. I feel for the poor snuffers that ate them imitators, but on the other hand, think about its potential as a weapon. If Agnes were ever to raid us for food, okay.
Hey man,
My insides. Ugh.
you're doing a pretty good job.
Oh, not you too. I told you not to eat those stupid spuds.
Cheering me up. Makes it all the more precious.
Why did they have to play the dialogue when I was trying to read something? God damn it, game. So much for Zeon's little experiment. What got hold of him thinking we could grow our own food? Wouldn't we all have been growing our own food ages ago if it was really that simple? Thanks for getting Kite and the others home and dry. I appreciate it. Colony 9 can't do without Kite. I'm sure I'm not the only one who sees it that way. The Kevis troops from other colonies see us as enemies now. Kite was good enough to bring me up to speed about that. So there's nowhere for us to run now, but we aren't the only colony to have broken ties with the castle, are we? Maybe if we joined forces with them, we'd have a chance. We can't just go down without a fight. So, that was a Lost Numbers soldier that Marlon found, was it? If that's the case, then that key he found might work in this city place, huh? It could open up a warehouse, or maybe it's the key to their room. Huh? Soldiers in the city get their own rooms with locking doors? Seriously? That's pretty cool. I'd love to go and see what that's like sometime. I know that theoretically the textbook tells you how to raise a crop field, but... yeah, I know. It doesn't assume you'll actually do it. I mean, there's only 2 sparking pages dedicated to it. So with the fields, we'll be able to easily harvest our own food if we take care of them properly, right? It's not going so great right now. We're going to be in trouble if it carries on like this.
It's all making sense.
Right, sounds like there's a few things to talk about. Ooh. Camilla's really something. When her shift at the commissary is over, she goes out and helps in the fields. I asked her if she was getting tired. No, she said. She loved every minute of it. Seems like the only thing on her mind right now are potatoes and Fox. It's pretty cool that she's found some passions in life. I hope I can too. I cannot believe this. The sheer cheek. What's wrong? I was talking to Harala about these trick caverns that Nopon have built all across Ionios. It sounded fun, so I asked her if we could check them out, and you know what she said? That I was too dumb to solve them. First of all, that's an incredibly rude thing to say, and second, what even is a trick cavern? Good old Nopon, they have such a way with words. Right, over to the camp then. Got a few things to talk about. But yeah, potato fever really seems to be taking over in Colony 9, doesn't it?
to eat?
No one can fight on empty batteries. Hey, listen to this, will ya?
Oi, Tyon, you've been keeping up with your Agnes textbook reading, right? Isn't that a bit pointless now? I mean, since we're all on the same side and all that. Here's the thing. Before we became Ouroboros, I believed implicitly that every word in there was correct and accurate. That if I practiced what it taught, all would turn out to the benefit of my colony and my queen. But now I know, as do we all, that it was no more than a Mobius deception. Right, so why waste any more time on it? Because if you think about it, the textbooks contain information advantageous to the Mobius. Do you see what I'm saying? If I can reverse engineer and analyze this advantageous information, I can find out about their real goals and intentions. Whoa! So you're reading them to, like, learn more about your enemy. Information forms the basis of strategy. That's elementary tactician know-how. But it's also not like everything in there is backwards nonsense either. Consider the case of Colony 9's fields, for instance. So we can't blindly trust what we read. We have to sort through the information and make our own minds up. I'm glad you're so quick on the uptake. I feel like a lot of people could learn from that lesson. It's very valid to today's world.
Oh yeah, we were gonna talk about that thing.
I've been wondering, how's the Colony 9 farming initiative getting along now? Well, we've been tilling the fields and planting seeds, but they just won't grow. Even when it looks promising, the batch fails. Even with glitter radishes, those are in the manual. No luck whatsoever. I wish I could simply ask those radishes what the problem is. Our man's got to be pretty desperate if he wants to talk to vegetables. Well, if you don't get an answer from them, why don't we ask Juniper about it? Colony Tao's got plenty of veggies growing in the area. True, Tao has consistently proven their self-reliance, even without getting support from the castle. They may be able to impart some know-how. Colony Tao? Juniper's a good friend of ours. I'm sure they'll be able to help us. Understood. Then I'd like to inquire without delay. Could I ask you to accompany me? We're coming with you whether you like it or not. Ain't that what friends are for? Thank you, Uni. But before we depart, you want to stop by Kite Space, right? I was thinking it would be a good idea to iron things out with him first, too. Well then, we have the same agenda. You're not going to keep us all in the loop here. Come on, guys. We're taking some of the toxic potatoes with us. Perhaps Juniper will be able to advise us on the matter. Oh, well, just say so next time. You're making a mountain out of a rick hill, Lance. Stop pouting. Shut up. Who's pouting? I'm pouting. You're pouting. What do you mean you shouldn't blindly believe everything you see on Twitter at face value? yeah, you really shouldn't. Some people don't know that lesson.
Woof, that's good.
Is everyone finished? Okay.
Oh, right. Okay, where is Kite then? So you're going to Colony Tao to meet some archer that knows their veggies. Exactly. We're thinking of discussing the issue with the fields in person and... Well, why didn't you tell me this sooner? I'll get Fox and the others to hold the fort while we're away. You guys go on ahead. Wait, you're coming as well now? I did say I'd work with you, didn't I? Everyone will be so relieved if we can get some good news out of this. Alright, then I'll see you there. Oh, and I'd like to bring along one of those potatoes if you don't mind. Take as many as you like. Just take care you don't mix them up and end up with a stomachache. Right then, I'll see you at Colony Tao.
Some relationships changed.
Right, off we go to Colony Tao then. Like I said yesterday, it's really nice that these Ascension quests start linking up the various colonies. It's nice to see all these different characters interact. Oh, God, my nose is really itchy today.
It's just so verdant here. Very different from back home.
Both places have their merits. I like Colony 9 too, of course.
It's a relief to hear that Imogen's safe and sound. I was getting worried because I knew something was definitely up with her. I just couldn't place it. Anyway, what matters is she's alive and well.
Some relationships
The fields
changed.
are over there. I am always agog at the splendor of these fields. This field, how ample its furrows.
Teresia makes absolutely dreamy accessories, you know? She's so good with her hands, it's enough to make you jealous.
They seem to be growing nicely.
Yes, they should be ready for harvest soon. It's best to pick them just as soon as they start to wilt.
You let them wilt, even after nurturing them so carefully.
You get a larger yield this way.
Incredible. So, they're not actually dying, but rather making way for new life. Much like us.
Now that you mention it, yes. All life is built upon some kind of sacrifice.
Indeed. Life is a cruel thing. Now that we are free of our flame clock, I am all the more aware of this fact.
I don't believe we've been acquainted yet.
Zeon, commander of Colony 9. I do apologize for this sudden visit.
Juniper, I also act in the capacity of commander for Colony Tau.
We're here today to ask for your advice.
Oh, do tell. In the natural world, some plants contain toxic elements, usually to fend off predators. I'd guess that these belong to that category.
I was afraid of this.
It must have been frustrating.
Yes. For the whole colony. I don't mind the toil myself. Such was my decision. But as for my friends, I'd rather they simply enjoy the result.
I understand. I know that feeling. I'd like to suggest a different crop, drawing from our experience here. Would you wait here a moment, please?
Phew. Finally caught up.
You took your sweet time.
Sorry, I lost my bearings. So, did you figure out the issue?
Oh, sorry to keep you. Look here. These will grow even in the harshest. And you are?
Kite. Lieutenant from Colony 9.
Hello, Kite. I'm Juniper. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh! What the? Why's my chest? Just ignore me. I'm fine. Are those my imitators?
Oh yeah, they do look similar. They're not, right?
No, they're toxic. I knew it. This is one of Agnes's kite.
It's true. When considering root vegetables, poisonous tubers are relatively common. However, these spongy buds are... Huh?
It's sweet. Already more than edible.
You mean it's safe? Really?
Yes.
I think I'd bake him first myself.
Silence, Lance.
These buds, they're the pride and joy of our colony. I'm so glad you like them. Really.
I don't... Where do you find this trust? These were our enemies.
Yes, but not now.
I get that. I know that. But still, if only you weren't Agnian.
I'm sorry we put you through that.
It's perfectly fine. I think you should talk to your soldier in private, though.
Let me be clear. We do not bear any ill will toward Colony Tau, nor do we...
I didn't mean as a commander. More as one person to another. Your friends. Didn't you want them to be happy, rather than toiling and struggling in vain? And one more thing. The pivotal factor is the soil.
Soil?
Check to make sure that there's earth wormwood growing in your fields. I'll forward the steps you'll need to take to your iris for reference. Did I say something funny?
No, I'm just pleasantly surprised at how earnest you are. I'll take a look as soon as we're back at the colony. Oh, and if you've any problems on your end, would you allow us to lend our support?
Problems?
It wouldn't feel right if the goodwill only went one way. Am I right?
I understand. Let me consider.
I'm glad we could talk. We'll make some wonderful fields yet.
I look forward to that day.
Some relationships change.
Oh my god, that cutscene. Kite. You thought Jin was the fastest person in Xenoblade. No. Soon as Kite saw Juniper, boom! That Agnesy has got him acting unwise. Right, back to Colony 9 then. Also, I love that Zeon just takes a raw potato and just eats it. The guy has a screw loose. Just gonna pretend I didn't say that. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
This Earth is what matters.
Hey, you know what happens if you pull out Earth's wormwood? Its roots wriggle around and stuff like they're alive. Gives me the creeps.
Stop trying to worm your way out of this.
According to Juniper's information, the presence of earthwormwood improves the soil's drainage. In other words, it makes for earth that is best suited for potato growing.
All right, already. I guess we just get on with it, yeah?
We just get on with it.
Can't find a single one of them.
I guess it's not the best soil.
I knew it was just some kind of trick. There was no way it was going to be that easy.
Look here, you.
Enough, Lance. Kite, I know you're worried about the fields. Come over here and let's talk.
No need. I don't have anything to say to you.
Right.
We probably want to check out some other sites, I guess.
Right. There should be some untended land not far from the colony. Let's do a sweep.
We'll update you if we find anything.
Sparks. What's wrong with me?
Some relationships.
You've heard that Senna pun there before. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Senna has some great lines. She really deserves some more appreciation. She's no uni, but she's pretty great too. Although saying that, I feel like I give Senna and Uni all the appreciation. I never throw enough Mio's way. Mio is great as well. Mio is just a bit more of a serious character than the other two.
This smell.
Mio just has some tough competition to live up to when it comes to catgirls.
There we go! Earthwormwood!
Ugh.
Don't worry, it's not gonna bite.
I'm not worried about it biting.
Looks like we found our spot. I'll inform Kite.
You think he'll actually help us?
Don't worry. He's a bit delicate in some areas, but when he starts something, he will see it through.
What is it?
I've lost contact.
What a jerk. Now he won't take your calls.
Whoa, now, we should probably hear his side of the story, yeah? Let's stop stirring the pot.
I've already talked to him, but it didn't prove very effective.
He's taken this personally, so it'll probably take some time. Both of you are being too quick to judge. Don't be so hasty.
Hasty? Me?
It's like Juniper said. You need to speak to him man to man, not soldier to soldier. Like how you talk to Lance.
Oh yeah. Why are you and Lance always fighting anyway?
He just gets on my nerves.
Sorry, what? Right back at you, pal.
Excuse me?
I don't think that counts as fighting, Senna.
Yeah, they're just having some banter. That's how you should be with Kite, too. You're always talking on a commander-lieutenant level.
I hadn't realized. So I've been issuing him orders instead of talking to him on an equal footing.
Talk to him again. I think it'll go better this time.
Yes. Perhaps it will. I'll try.
Right, off to go see Kite then. Given her life situation, you don't blame her for being more serious. Yeah, that's true. She's going through a lot right now. Only a month left, and we're growing potatoes. Great use of her time.
Hey, Kite. What do you want?
We've good news. We found a plot that will be perfect for farming.
Really? That's great. I mean, well, that's just great. In the eye-rolling sense.
So you won't help us out?
Well, I never said that.
Talk to us, boss. You gonna get your hands muddy or not?
Yes. All right? I'll do it. I'll do my snuffing job. Okay, so, what are we planting?
Spongy spuds. Juniper's already told us how to grow them.
Oh, here we go again.
Don't grumble. That potato was truly delicious.
Fine. Whatever. Just give me the spuds. What?
Of course. We still need potatoes to plant.
You didn't get them ready?
We were so focused on looking for earthworm wood.
It happens.
This isn't like you, Commander. Did you eat something funky?
Nobody's perfect. Even the most scrupulous perfectionist is liable to err, on occasion.
All right. Just hurry up and get some. Spongy spuds, right? Let's start with about 10 of those.
We'll gather them as fast as we can. Shall we meet again in the fields?
Sure thing. Just send me the location by Iris.
Some relationship.
Right, off to go get some potatoes then. If I can remember where they spawn. There. Right, okay. Best fast travel point is probably going to be here. It's a shame that we won't find a certain someone with the potatoes. Be very fitting for him to be in this game, in this quest. But alas, my boy is not here. You know, while I'm going this way, I wonder... I might be able to go up to that upper level now. I might be... Oh, no, I'm definitely not at the right level for it. Yeah, there are level 60s up there. Okay. Because I know there's a secret area up there. But I guess it's going to wait.
Let me check.
Check out what it bombed.
It appears we can pass through here.
Right, one more. There we go. Nice. Oh, God. Right, the first batch of potatoes is ready to plant.
Now we can finally get planting.
No, that step comes last. First, we need to till the soil so that the seed potatoes can take root more easily.
So what's that actually mean? Till? I think I'm a bit lost.
You toss the soil to trap the air in it, it seems. According to Juniper, there are 3 main layers of soil.
Yeah, so we just rough it up a bit. I get you.
Lands. The crudeness of your summaries never ceases to amaze me.
There's not much point to it all, though, is there?
Come on now. Don't be like that. Let's just do what we can.
It'll only take 2 ticks. You and your ticks, man. It's not about speed. We need precision here, folks.
Just follow the procedure I sent to your irises. Ask me if there's anything you're unclear on.
Okay then, guys. Let's do this.
This is looking good.
That was pretty fun, hey, Mimi?
And now we water them.
Ugh, I wish I was the one being watered. I stink of dirt.
Should we wait for the rain? In this instance?
Yeah. I think it's best if we let nature take care of the rest. I get the feeling we should interfere as little as possible.
But rainfall isn't always guaranteed. If you rely too much on the weather, it may come back to bite you.
Then, what if you control soil humidity as you wait for the rain? And if ever the rain doesn't come for a while, then you can water your crops yourself.
That sounds smart. Let's wait a while and see how things unfold.
You just leave that to us.
Oh, what?
Zeon and the others aren't going to stick around here forever. Who else is there?
Besides, it'll only take 2 ticks.
Kind, can I trust you to handle it?
Yeah, go on then.
Come back and have a look after the rain, though, would you?
Right. We'll do that.
I forgot.
If only my presence brought the rain. Once again, I'm powerless.
Indeed, that's definitely where the problem lies.
I forgot that track played in that cutscene. Such an upbeat, over-dramatic track for potatoes. And yeah, you are reading that quest objective correctly. Wait for rain. Thankfully, it's not quite as tedious as it sounds. You don't just have to wait for the weather. There is a solution, though it's not the most reliable solution. There's this Nopon over here called Splish Splash. Rain. It named for type of weather that extreme damp, and mood of Splish Splash. It also generally tend toward dampness. Casting for vote of sympathy, but no one bites. Meme, Splish Splash smells scent of moisture on breeze. Should Splish Splash cast clouds friendsward? It gonna cost you. You can pay 10,000 gold to make it rain. Many thankings should help add few more side dishes to next meal. Splish Splash will take it from here. Perhaps Splish Splash bit distracted. Thoughts of scrumptious meal were drowning mind. But sometimes, for no apparent reason, it just fails. Let's try again.
Oh, give me a...
Soaktacular.
My feathers will get all wet.
So, why isn't anything budding?
The seed potatoes are rotting. Perhaps we gave them too much water.
Oh no.
Does the soil not drain properly? Or was it something else?
It's my fault. I was giving them extra water from time to time, because I didn't want them drying out.
Fox.
I thought I was being careful. Never considered that I might be overdoing it.
Well, we'll just have to try this again. Let's wait for the next rainy spell.
Sorry, guys.
Don't blame it on yourself.
Yeah, but if I hadn't done this, we wouldn't have to...
Oh, if only. What's done is done, man. You can't change the past. So let's just recoup our losses and do even better next time round.
Huh.
That's a good attitude, Kite. I like it.
I'm good either way, to be honest.
Huh. Classic Eastman.
Guess I'll stick it out for a while longer. Thanks, Kite.
Credit where it's due. That was actually pretty good.
His words came from the heart. I think that's why it resonated with them.
Kite's always been annoyed at being second best. He knows the frustration of not living up to his own standards. And that really struck a chord.
Complimenting others' weak points has always been a talent of his. It's something I could never do.
Hey! I think we'll go ahead and till the soil again. Take out the rotted spuds. So, if you don't mind...
Got it. We'll grab a new batch for you.
I'm really sorry about this. We'll need you to get 10 more seed potatoes then.
Don't worry. We'll pick a really good selection this time. Just you wait.
Better or worse than taking the changing the time lottery in X? Oh, it's definitely better than that. It's definitely a lot better than that. So, Xenoblade 3 actually has a lot less weather-specific unique monsters than previous games. The few that are weather-specific, it's just rain. There's no other weather conditions you have to worry about. And because this Nopon exists, you can just make use of him to do that. So it's really not as bad as it was in past games. It's still not perfect. Still not perfect, but it's better.
Time to eat then, no?
There will be a solution to the weather problem at a later point, but that's not a base game thing. Slight spoilers there, I guess, but you know, it's not that major. Right, more potatoes then. And now I'm just really craving like a jacket potato or something. I might get some this week. They're fairly easy to make. They're a good dish. Good, simple, cheap. Yeah, I'm so glad that they didn't leave it to that, because that's just, like, it's just tedious and annoying.
Here we go.
Like, the Nopon isn't the best solution, but it's a solution, so I'll take it. But thank you for confirming that when I do get around to playing Dragon Quest XI, maybe I won't do all the side quests, because, yeah, I don't want to deal with that.
I think...
I've had enough of weather.
Yes, this is the way forward.
No, way forward. No, they don't make Dragon Quest Zeon. Yeah, I guess that tells you when it will rain, but it doesn't help you make it rain. So it's kind of half a solution. Right, back to the field then. Cool. The sun is really bright today. I'm getting quite a bit of screen glare. Thankfully, it's on my laptop and not on the actual screen I'm playing on. Quite a few of the side quests in Dragon Quest XI are fairly ignorable. As in, there's not much pushing you to do them, or they're just not that interesting. Because, like, if you think about it, side quests in games are always kind of ignorable, because you don't have to do them.
Now we wait for the rain.
Come on, buds. Start your budding already.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Fair enough. I mean, I always like doing side questing in games anyway, even when they're not interesting. It's a way to play more of the game. But Xenoblade having quite a few interesting side quests shoved in with the less interesting ones definitely makes it more exciting to do, because you never know when you're going to get a good one. And like with all these voiced ones, there's quite a few good ones. Rain. Oh, is this the same dialogue? Yeah, I ain't reading this again. Splish Splash is making a killing on this. From what you remember, it pretty much puts most of the interesting character world stuff in the main story and general dialogue. Fair enough.
Oh, give me a...
There we go. First try. You can probably already see why this quest has a reputation. It's very repetitive.
We did it! They're budding.
Talk about suspenseful.
Manana are excited for yummy harvest. Hope they grow up big and strong.
Yeah, we need to take good care of them.
Looks like it's going well.
Indeed. Now we can breathe a sigh of relief.
We'll want to take care of the fertilizer now, right? How do we distribute it?
Actually, I have just the person for that. Earl's a dab hand at gardening. I'm sure he'll be able to help us out if we explain our situation.
I'd appreciate that. Incidentally, where did Kite go?
Stormed off after saying he'd done his field tending duty. Guess he's still not over it.
I suppose it's time for us to pack up. We can't just leave that guy alone. He's always been there for us, through thick and thin.
I know. You don't need to worry about us. Make sure my lieutenant gets the care he deserves.
Will do.
Oh, and I'm pretty sure Earl will explain it for you, but you know the fertilizer. Seems you make it by crushing up seeds, bones, and plants and mixing it all together. Oh, and he also said that having a few helix conches on you would save him some trouble.
You'll get that done in 10 ticks. Or else.
That might be a little tight for us, but we can certainly try.
Some relationship.
Right. Do I have the stuff it wants, or is this one of the progress bar ones? I really hope I have the stuff it wants. Commander Zeon, long time no see. I'll take any materials you have for the fertilizer off your hands, okay? Oh, it's one of these. Okay, the helix conches are a good way to do it. Nice. That one wasn't too painful. I really do hate those progress bar quests. I never want them to come back. I think the worst bit about them is that you can't track the materials needed for them, because the quest just points you towards the progress bar. If you could just, like, set them as quest objectives to, like, see on the map, they'd just be so much better. It'd improve them so much. Because I like the idea of them. It's like, okay, there are lots of things you could look for, so you have a bit of freedom, bit of options for what you want to do. But it just... the way it's implemented is a little bit tedious.
Whoa! They got so big!
Filled to bursting with lively!
Applying fertilizer ought to further foster their growth.
So we just sprinkle the stuff on top and then we're done?
Wrong. They need to be able to absorb the nutrition easily, so first we combine the fertilizer with some soil. Then you spread the mixture around the roots.
So specific.
I've more or less memorized Juniper's info now. Let me know if there's anything you're unsure of.
I can see his time in the survey branch has seeped in, right down to his marrow.
I suspect he might have actually been born with it. He's just the meticulous type.
That's about all we can ask for. I'm grateful.
I'll let him know. All right, guess it's back to the grindstone.
Now to wait for more rainfall.
Oh, I'm shaking with excitement.
Are you really?
Well, yeah, we all worked hard for this.
You tell him, love.
Let's see what the coming rain brings.
Yeah!
All right, back to Splish Splash. How Splish Splash controls the weather, I do not know. But I'm glad that they do. Rain in aim for... It's the same dialogue. I'm not reading it every time. God damn it, Splish Splash! I wanted you to do one thing. There we go. That's 50,000 Splish Splash has got out of me now. All for some water.
These little guys have come a long way.
Day in springtime of youth, growing up into fine young potatoes.
Nothing gets Manana excited like the prospect of a full belly.
Can you blame her?
Resounding no!
Huh? Why have they changed color?
Huh?
Oh no, they're withering. Why though? It can't be time to harvest them yet, surely.
I dread to think so. But it could be one of the diseases mentioned in the reference materials. The damage seems to spread from the lesions here, on the root. They bear resemblance to the black rot.
Oh, they better not be. That's supposed to cause rapid decay. Spreads easily too.
Let's check the others for similar symptoms. On the double. Lend me a hand, everyone.
The potatoes really aren't having a good time, are they? These ones seem fine to me. These ones seem fine to me. Spark, these ones are all ruined too. Spark, those ones are ruined too, huh?
Big responsibility.
Phew, these all look healthy. These ones failed too? Poor things.
I'll take point.
It's no good. They've changed colour.
Might as well, yeah?
Right, one more thing to talk about.
I'm gonna put my feet up if you don't mind. Hey, listen to this, will ya?
Judging by the state of the stems, I think we're on the mark. It's the black rot, no question. But they were looking so healthy until just a little while ago. Can't we help them somehow? There's only one solution, and that's to dispose of all the infected stems. Before the others all go bad, that's what Juniper's data says anyhow. That's less helping and more harm reduction, though. Can't we just pluck the bad leaves and leave the rest there? No, we have to pull out the whole stem. We do? You realise what you're saying, after all the hard work we've put in. I wish we could save them all, really I do. But the rot is spreading fast. Pull out the bad ones and that's the end of it. There's not much point in trying to find alternatives, because at this rate... A fierce debate you're having here. What are you so laid back about, Chief? this is Colony 9's future on the line here. You're absolutely right, and I'm not being laid back. We simply have to pull out the afflicted stems to avoid losing everything. There's no other way. Weed out the bad to save the rest. It's something quite profound. You may not think it, but I often lacked the backbone needed of a commander. Even this far into my terms, I often faltered and vacillated, questioned my actions. That is, until you taught me about the importance of failing and starting anew. It was an invaluable lesson to learn. Had to really hammer it into that hard head of yours before it stuck, though. I'll take that as a compliment. If Zeon's not giving up, then neither am I. We'll do what we can, and we'll do it right. That's right, and we better start now. Time wastes for no spud. Right, time to pull out the bad stems. My friends, thank you. So, is it going to just kind of do it automatically in a cutscene, or am I going to have to pull them out myself?
Let's keep things on a tight loop.
I have to pull them out myself, of course.
I swear I'll save you. Don't fail me now.
So we pull these things out, huh? Ooh, guess that's us then.
You want me to lead?
Sorry, guys, it's for the good of the field. And done. Next.
All under control.
Let's pull out these stems here. That should do.
Leave it to me.
I think we have to pull these ones out. Ooh, that's it. Oh, I was going to swap to Uni and hear what she had to say, but I forgot.
That looks to be all of them.
We'll have to monitor them for a short while. Take note of the state of the stems, not just the color of the leaves.
We should fix up the soil too, right?
Think so. It's supposed to be bad if the underground bits are exposed to light.
Might as well pull up the weeds while we're at it too, huh?
Don't pull the potatoes themselves out.
Mate, I can tell the difference.
And then we hope for rain.
What's wrong?
Oh, I was just thinking how times change. It wasn't so long ago that my sole thoughts were about keeping the flame clock topped up. Now here I am, worrying about soil and potatoes, looking up at the sky. I could never have imagined myself in such a position.
True. Who'd have thought you'd chomp on a raw potato or admit to lacking a spine?
Please, don't remind me. I feel flushed just thinking about it.
But I think we've grown a lot closer as a result. I feel like I know you better. Sometimes you don't really get to know someone until you've clashed first and then sorted out your differences.
You don't beat around the bush, do you?
Anyway, I think we've done what we can here. Let's report back into Juniper.
Oh. Right, over to Colony Tau then. The black rot, you say? Did you deal with it accordingly? We pulled out all the stems that are discoloration, but we're not sure if that's going to be enough to stop the spread. We were wondering if you could take a look for us, if it's not a bad time for you. From what you're telling me, that might be the best course of action, yes. You're really having some bad luck. By the way, do you have anyone keeping watch over the fields? Keeping watch, you mean like a patrol? It's not just Colony 9 that are strapped for food, remember? You never know who or what could be lying in wait. Yeah, you're right. We'll get someone on it right away. Thank you. Anyway, I'll start getting ready for this trip to Colony 9. And back we go. Back to the fields. Oh, God, my throat is really not playing ball today.
Sounds a little rowdy over there.
Is that?
It came from over there. Let's hurry.
For the fields!
You are not getting through me! I won't let their efforts go to waste!
Kite!
You lot!
Talk later. Let's teach those creatures never to set foot upon this land again. We will defend this place with our lives. Show them there is strength in unity.
All right, let's fight to defend the potatoes. I'm sure fighting on the fields will do them a ton of good.
Get away from my fields. That should give us a leg up.
Lost the enemy!
I'm the one you want.
This'll keep me going. This'll keep me going.
Wait, which one am I fighting? This one. Right, nice one.
I lost their attention. Someone's needy. Time to get cracked. You might want to surrender before we grind you into dust.
You want some more?
All the healing you need right here.
Right, let's get random buffs on everyone. Spread them around.
I've been waiting for you to say that. Well within all the healing you need right here.
Thanks for the support.
Power. We can do this. Makes me any angrier.
Flying flash!
My wheelhouse exactly. I can always count on you, Zeon. People, how are we?
We're fine, at least.
They really tore up the place, huh?
Sorry. I couldn't stop them.
It's not your fault, Kite.
Besides, you were the first to come running here. Don't feel bad. You were tending the fields, weren't you? Trying to keep them safe. The whole time.
I couldn't just sit back. But there was hardly any point.
You shouldn't put yourself down.
You? What are you?
If I could just...
I'll help you. And pull! Guess I don't know my own strength.
Thank you very much.
Are those?
I'm afraid I failed to mention something. Spongy's buds are quite special. They actually use the field itself as a means of storage.
That's why you recommended growing them. Astounding.
Sorry I doubted you. The reason I didn't trust you before, it wasn't because you were Agnian. No, it's because I was weak. Now, I don't expect you to forgive me or anything like that. But I know I caused hurt. I'm so sorry.
Now come on, raise your head. You refuse to give in. You struggle to change things for the better. The way I see it, that's not weakness. Not from what I hear, anyway.
You don't... No, you don't even know me.
Making a change, Kite. It takes guts. You're a good man. We didn't admit it. But then again, neither did you.
You know what? No one's ever told me that.
I'm sorry about that. I think from now on, I'll make an effort to remind you. Kite, you're an asset to us all.
Commander, could you perhaps help me with a problem? If your offer of support still stands, that is.
Sure. Ask us anything.
Would it be possible to permit me to visit Colony 9 more frequently?
That's no issue for me.
I'm not directly asking for help with a specific problem, but I'd like it if we could build friendly relations between us. If that's all right.
Now I see. Feel free to visit anytime.
Same here. Very happy to have you.
Thank you very much, Kite.
What's all this then? Kite's acting weird.
What I'm more worried about is what will happen to the tending of the fields.
I'll be sure to ask them. But maybe not right now. Just look. They're having so much fun.
There we go. That quest about potatoes took an hour. Between that, how repetitive it is, and the fact that at launch, people didn't know about Splish Splash, so they were just sitting around waiting for rain, I think you can see why it gets a bit of a reputation for being the most annoying quest in the game. But considering what some of the more annoying quests in previous games have been like, if that's the most annoying one, it's not too bad, actually. Like, compared to Ursula or the Lobster quest, it's really fairly manageable. You look happy. I guess all this is setting your mind at ease. Yeah, plants always give back if you take proper care of them. They've shown me that I need to look forward, not back. That maybe I can keep living into the future. They've even helped me face up to my role as an Offseer too. You gave me a lot of advice when I was having those worries. I can't thank you enough. Now the potatoes are growing, we've gotten Colony 9 back on an even keel, I think. Some of the other colonies are cooperating with each other now, right? I wonder if we could get in on that too. Yeah, it does have a few funny scenes as well. But yeah, Splish Splash is a really, really big help for this quest. If you don't know about Splish Splash, it is genuinely really awful just waiting for the rain. But, you know, spending 50,000 G on Splish Splash, money's basically worthless anyway, so it doesn't really affect you that badly. Everyone in the colony's been chowing down on spongy spuds from the fields, myself included. It's been so long since I got to eat till I was full. Can't even remember when the last time was. Camilla went nuts for them. You should have seen the smile on her face. When I think about living this kind of life into the future, well, it makes me so happy I could weep.
This smell.
Eastman's been bursting with energy lately. Gotta say, I like this version of him. Huh, really? How can you tell? I've known him for Ponyo's years, and I never thought such an impatient dude would get sucked into agriculture so fast. Right, I do believe now that we've done that, if I go to the canteen...
I'm gonna put my feet up if you don't mind.
I think... Yeah, there is now a second meal that you can get in Colony 9.
Alright, let's feast!
That does look pretty good.
This has me raring to go.
Gotta note this all down.
Nothing left behind? Okay.
Okay, right. There is one more quest that I'd like to do in Colony 9. If I can find it. I've always thought that Zeon was well suited to being a commander. Seems like the bad vibes between him and Kite have gone away too. That's bound to make him more approachable. I think a lot of that is thanks to Kite's influence too. Yeah, all in all, I think they make a pretty good team. These spongy spuds need a lot of care and attention, right? Maybe that's why I'm feeling like this. I just get such a warm, fuzzy feeling seeing the little spuds all harvested. Like I want to talk to them or something. You're talking to the potatoes? Not literally, you doofus. I'm saying I feel so happy that I could. So, thanks, I guess, for helping us out with all this. Yeah, the vibes in Colony 9 definitely seem a lot nicer now. Spirits have definitely been lifted. All thanks to the power of the potato. Okay, right. Where is this bit of info? Oh. There's a container over there. Hold on. How do I get... Oh, no, I know what that is. Okay, yeah, can't quite get there yet. Where's the info that I wanted? I don't see it anywhere. There is one downside to the info system. It doesn't mark a lot of the quests on your map because of it, and it's a little bit annoying. If it comes back in a later game, I'd like them to mark any info on the map. Or just make things that little bit easier to find. Okay. Right, let me quickly look this up.
Gotta keep nice and limber.
Yeah, it says I've done all of the prerequisites.
What have we got around here?
Right, it's by the canteen, apparently. It's not here, though. Time specific, maybe? If I set the time to what it is in the screenshots. There it is. Odd. Okay. I was hoping to get it done now, because it's like one of the last few Colony 9 quests, and I could just wrap the whole colony up in a bow. But I might have to come back to this later. I don't think it's going to spawn in. Oh, no, I have an idea of what it might be. So it's another quest that builds some relationships between the colonies. And I realized last night that I missed a side quest in Colony 4. I've had this bit of info sitting around for, forever. And I just never did the quest associated with it. I was supposed to do this during Chapter 3, but I forgot to make a note of it, so I assumed I was just leaving it for later. So maybe if I do this one now, because this quest that I want to do does involve Colony 4, maybe it'll open the info up. I'm probably just imagining it, but does Colony 4 not feel a bit tense to you? I noticed that too. Maybe something happened. I've heard that procurement of supplies isn't going too well. Not having what they need when they need seems to be an ever-present problem. Yeah, that would explain why they're so moody. And who's in charge of that stuff again? The procurement division. We met its leader, Solon, remember? Solon was a big help to us before. Let's talk to him when we're in the vicinity. Right, over to Colony 4 then.
Everyone got their strength back?
Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm sleepy. Had a couple of late nights in a row. Ugh.
This smell.
Hello there. Anything I can do for you? Heard the procurement division's having problems. You lot gonna be okay? Oh, you heard that, did you? Well, to be completely honest, I wouldn't say okay as the word I'd use. We've been swamped with requests for supplies from every team, and we've hardly been able to keep up. Queen's beans. It's that bad. There's always some kind of trouble, so with all these shortages, things are getting desperate. As resources are so limited, it must be impossible to fulfill the team's demands. Exactly, and if we so much as make a mistake in the distribution, everyone's at each other's throats in a second. This is worse than I expected. Is there anything we can do to help? There is one favor you could do, if you'd be so kind. One of my subordinates is a Nopon called Mikoko, taking care of materials for the cooks. And Brunella is looking out for the medic team. Could you help them out? Yeah, of course. Mikoko and Brunella, right? It doesn't matter who you help first, just thank you.
Some relationships change.
Okay, right, well, Brunella is right here, so she can go first. Look, our lives are riding on this stuff, you know? I know, I'm sorry. I'll get it for you as soon as I can. That's what you said last time. It's not that I think you're shirking your duties or anything. But if the worst happens to our patients, the procurement division will bear part of the responsibility. Mark my words. I get it. You'd better have it ready for us this time, or I swear. Yeah, you can threaten me till you're blue in the face, but I can't perform miracles. Are you Brunella? Sorry to bother you while you're in the middle of something. What's this about? We're here on Solon's behalf to give you a hand. Oh, goodness, really? Thank you so much, Solon. Perfect timing. In that case, sorry to go straight to business, but could you harvest some medicinal herbs and flowers? Do you have anything specific in mind? Oh, just anything you find that grows around here. Right, yeah, we'll just pick everything we see then. That's the spirit. Thank you so much. Oh, is this going to be what I think it is? Yes, it's one of these, isn't it? Did you find some?
Let's just hand the stuff over.
Okay, looks like I have plenty of stuff, though. Yeah, I had loads of these, and they do the most. Yes, thank you. This is perfect. I'll get them to the medic team right away. You okay? You're looking a bit peaky. Really sorry about this, but could you do one more thing for me? Would you come with me to the medic team? Yeah, why? Well, these supplies are kind of incredibly late. Do you think Olashandra's going to get mad at you again? Please, I'm begging you. You don't even have to walk me all the way. I just need a little courage to face her. Please. Wow, the procurement division really has it rough.
No worries, Brunella. We'll be with you.
Oh, we actually do have to walk with her. Okay.
Leave her be for now, Sam. She won't respond while she's so stressed.
This smell.
Okay, here goes nothing. Good luck. I'm so sorry we're late, but we've got those supplies you requested. Yeah, thanks for that. Oh, you know, while you're here, there's something I want to say to you. Oh, okay. I'm sorry for blowing up at you before. I'm so sorry. I'll be more careful. No matter how difficult the situation was, it was unreasonable of me to take it out on you. If we didn't have a procurement division, we wouldn't be able to help anyone at all. Captain Olashandra, I'm counting on you. Tell Solon I said so, okay? I will. Thank you.
All right.
Right. Let's see how to help Makoko.
This smell.
What problem? Makoko is busy full with craps. Scram and go bye-bye. With craps. Does Makoko have the shits? Well, Makoko, you're a Nopon after my own heart. Solon sent us to help you out. Then you not dilly-dally and say so in first place. Down to tax of brass. Makoko, is ingredients not ready yet? You back again, stubborn like Rhinon. When Makoko say no ingredient left, is no ingredient. But everyone's hummy grumbly rumbly is very annoying to listen to. Annoyed one is Makoko. Go away! Okay then, Kakucha waiting patiently. Please be quickety quick. Everyone unreasonable, only think of selves. What Makoko do when no ingredient to be had? That sounds rough. Stock needs to be refilled. You, if you're so eager for helping, then source ingredients. Anything can be an ingredient if you try hard enough. Could you give us a hint? Fruits, vegetables, meats. Anything you find is fine. Bring and bring until stores are full. Could at least say please.
Some relationships changed.
Makoko waiting. Hand over quick. Come on.
Which was it again?
Right, chestnut. Got some peaches. Salty cabbage. Ooh. That doesn't sound good. I'm not a big fan of cabbage. Potato. It's a good name. Mallow of the Marsh. Limber Lady. Wolf meat. Arden meat. Oh, yeah, let's just pop Arden meat into it. And then 5% left. Let's have another cabbage. Well done. Makoko can finally replenish stores at long last. Makoko, helpful Kachacha here to ask if ingredients ready yet. Meh, not again. Tummies of everyone making upsetting noises. Gur and bubble bubble. Makoko already hear this. Kakucha kindly take this and leave vicinity of Makoko. Thankings in advance. That perfect. Kakucha fill tummies of everyone with this. Kakucha will take only what needed. Makoko had it with culinary team. To say thank you, Kakucha will give Makoko grand high discount on favorite meat of Makoko. Oh! Please not to hesitate when needing more stock up. Makoko will handle meat with handling of priority. Kakucha delighted to hear. Can always count on Makoko. Was that bribery? I think the two of them are going to be just fine. Let's report back to Solon.
Some relations.
Oh, Nopon. I love Nopon. I heard back from both of them. You've been busy, haven't you? Yeah, it wasn't that much work. I know our duties seem pretty plain and boring. But without us, you can't have a colony. In a way, you could say that this is our battlefield. Whoa. It's true. No Makoko, no colony. And without our leader, things would be really bad. Let us know if you ever need anything else, okay? We'll do whatever we can. Now Makoko able to take break. Please help Makoko every day. You've made such a difference. Thank you. On behalf of the whole procurement division, thank you. Oh. Right, I need a refill. Oh, that... There's a lot of condensation on that bottle and it nearly slipped out of my hand. Okay, gotta be careful here. Now I can't get the lid back on. There we go. Oh, now my hands are all wet. Yeah. Okay, right. Back to Colony 9 then. Let's see if that info has spawned in. Yeah, that doesn't look promising. Okay. It must spawn in a later chapter then. I kind of just assumed that I could do it now. Now we've got potatoes to eat. Efficiency's had a bit of a boost, I think. As a result, I think we'll be able to take out Mobius in, say, 5 ticks. Right, while I'm here, though, I do believe, now that the fields are here, Garvel and the others should be here as well. I don't see them. Maybe they're not by the fields? Oh, that's Splish Splash over there. Yeah, I don't see them. That's Harada, that's a Nopon. Maybe over here. I see a couple of people. Nope, that's definitely not them. God, nothing seems to want to spawn in when it's supposed to. Okay, right. Okay, I guess I'm just going to have to come back to Colony 9 at a later point. For now, then, I think I'll head over to Colony Tau. Seeing as I've already been there today, and I've got a bit of info from there, I might as well do the quest that's there. And then I think there are a bunch of quests in the city that I can do. I was thinking that I'd do them all next week, but I got Colony 9 done a lot quicker than I was expecting to. So might as well get started on the next set of quests as well. No point waiting. It's just in dribs and drabs, but my friends are starting to come back. The faces of the folks that made it back seem a little different, don't you think? Ha! Yes, you may be right. Toughened up somehow, I'd say. I admit, I was wrong. Nopon engineering is the real deal. I'll see to it that the things I learned in Colony 30 will really put Tau on the map. No more flying off the handle at Nopon, then. Oh, no worries on that front. We're all perfectly harmonious. At first, we hurt and offended by accusation of good for nothing, but they're actually big smidgen of truth in. But we make great bounce back with completion of Smoker and now can shout loud and proud. Pleased to fill tummies to bursting. Right, there should be one more bit of info around here. Is it anywhere? I've already got one half of it, so it should have spawned in. Ah, there it is. Caressia came back to us recently. She was in Colony Gamma getting inspired, but it looks like there's something on her mind. Okay, let's go talk about this one then.
No one can fight on empty batteries. Hey, we gotta talk.
Caressia left for Colony Gamma, didn't she? Right, even before the flame clock was broken, she'd always been interested in life outside the colony. As soon as she got the chance, she picked up and set off for Gamma. It must be so cool to be able to make accessories. Yeah, she's always been quite dexterous, always big into playing to her advantages. Alright, you got me interested. What sort of stuff does she make? Oh, let's go visit her and you can see for yourself. That's a nice idea. Okay, let's see how Caressia is doing.
Colony relations got...
Right, where it... Oh. Hold on. Did I not? Ah, right, I don't have Juniper in the party, that's why. There we go. Hey, Caressia, do you have a moment to talk? Sure, what's up? We hear you're quite the accessory maker. I was hoping we could take a gander at your work. Oh, I see. I do enjoy making things. Not sure I'd say any of it was good, though. Don't be modest. Everyone in Gamma adores your work, don't they? Well, I guess, but I can't just come out and say that myself. If your work is as lovely as it sounds, I think you're allowed to be proud of it. Yeah, I suppose. You know, you've actually come at the perfect time. We were just talking about something. Oh, yeah? Caressia here has been telling me she wants to study more accessories. Hey! She's just too shy to say it. So what do you say? Would you be able to bring some accessories here for her to study? I see. I mean, there's a lot of styles and things I've never seen before. It's just a little hobby of mine, though. I wouldn't want to annoy the colony with it. On the contrary, the application of such a skill might actually contribute a positive effect on colony development. What did you have in mind? If you can make accessories, you can sell them to other colonies. I think there'd be a decent market for it. You're right. That sounds like a really good idea. How does that sound, Caressia? You can use your hobby to help the colony out. Yeah, I'll do my best. In that case, I think I really need to see other styles of accessories. It'll help me improve my craft. We can certainly help you out with that. Thank you. Then bring me as many different things as you can, please. Will do. You just sit tight. We'll be back before you can say bang on trend.
We got new folks on the map.
Oh, it's one of these, isn't it? Have you brought me some accessories? Here's your lot.
Let's just hand the stuff over.
Oh, God. Okay, right. Turns out, though, I happen to know where you can buy black steel bands and a few of these other things.
Colony relations got...
I'm assuming I could just get the same one and just dump a load of it in. I don't think I need different ones. So, funnily enough, we're going back to Colony 9. It's almost like I planned this out so that I do Colony 9 related things in the same stream.
I've never seen so many people in one place.
Why don't we get a little of everything?
Right. Black steel band, silver necklace, prayer necklace. Let's just buy a bunch of each of these. I've got the money. See what I can do with those. Imagine planning. With a game like this, it's kind of a necessity if you want to get everything done and keep track of it all. That said, while I do have a plan, I've been fairly flexible with how I've done some of the side quests. Like for these big side quest blocks, I've got them all grouped into little sections and I'm just like, I'll do that section. I feel like doing that section next. So the plan isn't as set in stone as it was with X. And I think that flexibility has been a good thing for me. It's made it A little bit more interesting. Can kind of pick and choose what I want to do at any time. Have you brought me some accessories? Here's your lot.
Let's just hand the stuff over.
Okay, yeah, I can just dump all of those in. Nice. All handed over. Ah, now I get it. I think I've seen this before. Yes, now I get it. Yeah, that all makes sense now. Thanks so much. I can really use this knowledge. I can't wait to really dive into this and show off what I've learned. Oh? I think I might want to tour some colonies with my accessories. I like that idea. Mio, do you know any good colonies to start with? Let me think. Maybe Colony Mew? I think your style would go down well with the people there. Colony Mew? Okay, I'll go and try my luck. We'll pop in and see how you're doing later, yeah? Yeah, good plan. Mind how you go, Caressia. Okay, over to Colony Mew then. Back to my beloved Arithia Sea. Wait, where is Colony Mew? There it is. Arithia Sea can be very easy to get lost in. It's so big. Got to remember which island is which. Hey, look at this. Yep, that's a bit of broken wood, all right. No, really, look at it. Don't you find the shape interesting? If you polished it up all nice, it'd make a cool plate with a handle, don't you think? That's a really cleanly broken bit of wood, huh? Though it speaks more chopping board than plate to me. Wait a minute, there's something written on it. Huh? Where? Oh yeah, you're right. It reads, need help. Where did you find this thing? On the hidden coast. All kinds of things wash up there. You know, if that was someone's distress signal. Maybe some other clues washed up on the beach. Let's go have a look. If you decide to stream crosscode, the only plan you have in place so far is when you'll take breaks. I mean, how, like, side-questy is the game, and, like, how many side quests do you think you'd actually do? Because, like, if you're just going through, like, a long main story, then a plan isn't as important. It's only really needed because I'm doing all these quests. Like, there was a lot of notes and stuff I took for 1 and 2 on what I wanted to talk about, but I didn't really need as many, like, actual plans so much. Oh, hi. Thanks for coming. How's it going? Not bad. I managed to get all the relevant approvals. People have been really nice to me. I think this one's cuter. What do you think, Nico? Between this one or that one? Either one and only Nico can't decide. Look at all the customers I've got, and it's all thanks to you. I'm a bit nervous when it comes to showing my things to the public, though. You know what? I'm just going to tell everyone about your work. Oh, that would be lovely, but you don't have to go to... Just wait here. And she's gone. Let's stick around and see what happens, shall we? I'm so sorry. I could only get hold of everyone for today. Oh, no, it's fine. I'm just grateful people came to look at my work at all. I bet you'll get more customers dropping into browse as time goes on as well. I suppose so. I'd better improve my stock in preparation. We'll do all your marketing. Trust me, you're going to be the next big thing. Thank you. Honestly, I'm just happy that you've let me use this space. I feel like I can manage the rest on my own. I get it. Well, I'll be cheering for you. That's a good attitude, but let me know if you're ever in a tight spot, okay? Okay, but until then, I'm going to see how far I can get under my own steam. Thank you, everyone. And I'll perfect my art for Colony Tau. If anyone can make this work, it's you, Caressia. Nico's really sorry to butt in, but Nico, that's me, needs your expert opinion on which of these suits Nico better. Let me see, which one? I'm glad she found her niche. Yeah, she's going places, all right. It's a wonderful feeling, seeing your friends go out and find their place in the world, a place that can truly blossom. That was a nice little quest.
Some relationships changed.
Okay, so that info that I picked up before I finished that quest is actually one of the quests that I wanted to do last week, but couldn't find the info for. So, before I head over to the city, I think I'll take care of this one. So you probably do a decent chunk of them, but they basically unlock per area, so planning isn't super needed. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. I suppose Xenoblade is kind of like that. Like, each colony, when you get there, will have a bunch of quests, but then new ones open up at different times for each colony, and it can be a bit all over the place. Right, so I need 4 more bits of info, apparently. Okay. Oh, I assume these are the other bits of info. Hey, is this another bit, maybe?
Big responsibility.
There's something written on this.
I'll take point.
This looks like another piece of that debris.
Leave it to me.
This one has the same kind of writing. We'd better hold on to this. Right, back to the camp. Actually, no, hold on. Don't need to go back to the camp. I'm probably going to need to go out to sea anyway. I can just discuss it in the boat.
I'm starving. Got anything I can eat? Right then, strategy meeting.
So, we have these 3 wood pieces. Thet, Rees, and Watt. Then there's the need help piece that Lotus picked up. And last of all are random looking numbers. Could Watt come before Rees? Water might mean water, maybe. The other 2 pieces don't even make that much sense to me. Wait, what if we put spaces in between some of the pieces? Put a space near the end of that to get the... Then put a space in front of the other 2, then we get the 2 trees, right? That sure sounds like a landmark to me. If so, these 2 trees can't be any old trees. There has to be something about them that would make them a landmark. All that's left to figure out now are these numbers. I found an island that fits the description, sharing it with you all now. Go, Tion! Talk about quick, how did you narrow it down? All I did was input those numbers into my Iris's coordinate system. It's nothing to be that impressed by. That little grin you've got tells a different story. Hey, you're not exactly great at hiding how you feel, you know? Stop staring at my face, it's creepy. Teasing aside though, that was like seriously impressive. Now we can go help who sent the message. Let's head to where the coordinates are pointing to. We're bound to find our 2 trees there. Right, let's follow the distress signal.
Break time's over.
Right, I don't think it's too far. Yeah, it's just over there. Oh, hold on. I'm stuck on the beach. There we go. Yeah, the boat hitbox is a bit wonky.
So much to see, huh?
Ah, some containers here.
Come to you, worth a bunch. These are lying around everywhere.
Bunch of Nopon coins.
Rude not to.
Some more Nopon coins by the looks of it. Good job I spent a bunch of them. And nearer. But unfortunately, it's not that nearer. There's no silky smooth voice. Riku fills that niche in this game. Meme, I am deceived nearer. Other pon come help nearer. So you must have been who wrote the message on those wood pieces. Yes, was nearer who wrote message that float on sea. Must strike iron while news still hot topic. To Quicksand Island a go-go. Hold on there, Fairball. Did you say Quicksand Island? Is target destination of nearer. Want go there at all cost, is why nearer sent message to sea. So then, it wasn't a distress signal after all. It was a call for help to find this island you're after. It was obvious from start. What else need help on message mean? But why didn't you just head back to the continent yourself and ask someone to help? Because tiny boat nearer rode on break to itty-bitty pieces. So you did get shipwrecked then. I'd call that distress, Verbal. Broken boat not cause for distress. Such thing only natural part of journey. Nearer he'd call of romance. I can't say I'm convinced by your reasoning, nearer. Therefore, we'll accompany you to the island, considering you've got no way of returning home anyway. Many thanks to friends. Now here come nearer, Quicksand Island.
Always nice to see a new face.
Where'd the boat go? There's the boat. Right, off we go then. Right, Lavi Sandbar. I think I remember which island that is. Yeah, it's a big one. Right, so this island in particular, there are a few interesting looking ruins on it. And given the size of it and what these ruins are likely to be, it's speculated that this island is the remains of Fonset Village. Which is pretty sad. Because, like, these pillars, they match up with the ones inside the Spirit Crucible. And now they're out here in the open, destroyed. Oh, I think he wants to go to the other side of the island. Maybe rather than running across, I'll just sail around. If I remember correctly, there's a lot of high-level enemies here, so... like that, yeah, so don't really want to explore on foot too much if I can avoid it. Oh, there's another pillar from the Crucible there.
We've never been here before.
While I'm sad to see Fonset Village be destroyed, I can't say that I'm too sad to see the Spirit Crucible go. That place, yeah, that place kind of sucks. This quicksand, no doubt is island that Nira Nira after. This is discovery that make Feather of Nira Nira stand on end. Such thrill. Wait, no! What if you get caught in... such romance? Stupid furball. He's got some legs on him, though. I'll give him that. Doesn't make it any less dangerous for him to be walking around on his own. You're right. Let's chase after him. Oh, Nira Nira. Why would you come to an island filled with level 60 enemies? Oh my god. I don't really want to be here. I'll quickly grab this husk.
I guess this is fate too, huh?
Oh god. Oh god, I don't like this. I don't like the look of that bird. Why is it so muscular? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Run! Come on, there we go. Aha! There he is! Huh, nothing. Stop Nira Nira in pursue. Romance! My man! He literally ran straight into quicksand. We've got to help him. We're pretty much knee-deep in this ourselves at this point. No. I won't be doing that. The enemies are all level 60. Don't think I can handle that. Oh, goddamn. Oh, this is not a nice place. Yeah, level 60 spiders. This is definitely the Spirit Crucible. Hey, Furball, what the spark were you thinking running straight into quicksand? You could have been killed. Meh, Nira Nira so embarrassed. But embarrassment not stop Nira Nira. Last time on island. Nira Nira not fail next time. Investigation must continue. Investigation? What are you investigating? Nira Nira after landmark, they're in risk of ruin completely. Nira Nira want friends not to stop Nira Nira in honourable pursuit. Okay, we weren't thinking of that, believe me. Thank you, friends. In middle of island is for honest. We make next meeting there. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. No. No, I want to leave. I don't like it here.
Uh-oh. I think they just gave me the side eye.
Oh my god. There are so many enemies here.
This one's gonna be tough.
Strong enemies. And they're coming this way. I've got to keep their attention.
No, please go away. Please go away. Please go away. Don't follow me. Don't follow me. No. No, stop. That's it. Good boy. Oh. Oh, Nero, why would you do this to me?
Rain, how inconvenient.
Right, if I could avoid the bird this time, that would be grand. I don't see it anywhere. Maybe it doesn't spawn in the rain. Oh no, there it is. It's a relatable noise you just made there, Uni. Oh god, now we're gonna sneak through these guys. God damn it, Nira. Oh, Nira, why'd you have to stand right by the enemy? For fuck's sake, Nira. So, this is the landmark you've been wanting to see. Yes. As friends see, we too late to see Feronis before destroyed by event of annihilation. Is this Feronis special to you? Really, not all that extra special. Not so special, but Nira still not wanted to vanish off existence. I'm not sure we can do anything to reverse an annihilation event. This may be the end of its material existence, but it can still live on within you, Nira. Nira not understand. How can big Feronis be inside of little Nira? I don't mean the Feronis itself, but its memory. You said yourself you didn't want it to vanish, right? Then how about taking those feelings you have and doing something with them? Meme, is this what Nira think? Is this romance? I don't quite know if it's the right word for it. Nira understand now. Much thanks, spectacle friend. Sure. Though investigation of Nira complete, there one more thing Nira want to do. And that thank friend who found signage of Nira. You mean Lotus? Is that name a friend? Would love to meet. Then let me guess. Pleased to bring Nira to friend. No surprise there. Still, I also want to meet up with Lotus. We have to thank her for helping us out, after all. That's a good point. We all may as well head back to Colony Mu, then.
Okay, well...
Oh, god damn it. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen as soon as the cutscene ended. Rightio then. Rightio. Let's go see Lotus. And then I think I might need a quick pee break before I go to the city. Drank quite a bit of water today. I wonder what wrecks or treasures I'll end up finding today. Thanks, you friend. What? You scared the life out of me. His friend Lotus was told Lotus was one who picked up message of Nira. Nira won't say thanks for that. You're welcome, I guess. Nira might have jumped the gun there. Sorry to scare you like that. You see... Oh, I get it now. So you're the one who wrote that need help message. It's what Nira said at start. It's thanks of Lotus that Nira get help. Many thanks. It's fine, really. I was a little excitable myself when I first found that sign. But shame about that annihilation event, eh? It must have really derailed your investigation. Oh, it not derail. Viewings of ruined landmark is duty of Neranera. Before I forget to ask, what's all this business about investigations and duties? You see, friend, job of Neranera is to make world map. Only there's so many events of annihilation that keep on happening. And to make proper world map, Neranera had to travel many sites of annihilation events. So you're a cartographer then? I had heard of Nopon doing surveying before. It would explain why he's so fixated on finding landmarks. But like, doesn't all that map making go to waste right after the terrain goes and changes itself up? Is as friends say? When little piece of world fall away, little piece of hearts of Neranera fall away too. However, as Specky friend taught Neranera, there are also things that never fall away. Stuff that doesn't vanish. Landmark in world that still remain. So Neranera continued to record landmark, continued to battle event of annihilation. I see your logic here. Better to carry on with a positive attitude rather than bemoan about amending previous landmarks. Event of annihilation never erased romance of Neranera. I don't get what you mean by romance. What is it to you? To Neranera, it's sparkling feeling of thrills and excitement. Essence of romance is perhaps goal will never be achieved. Perhaps an end will have been meaningless gesture. But fair brim with 1,000 fiery sons of passion to try anyway. That's his whole point of romance. Wowzers. I don't really know what you're on about, but I can tell you're real fired up. Yes, Neranera fiery hot all over. Yeah, and when you get served a piping hot delicacy, you just gotta do it justice and scarf it down before it cools, right? Lotus totally get Neranera. Neranera so thankful. I can't even tell if they're talking at cross purposes or not here. But it looks like Lotus understands Neranera on the level of emotions at least. The feeling that you don't know if what you do will suffice, whether or not you'll make it. But you still try with the passion of 1,000 suns anyway. Zeon, can you make sense of this? I can't quite answer that at the moment. But I hope that someday I can understand feelings like that and be fired up by them the same way. Okay, despite the level 60 enemies, that wasn't too bad. Right, okay, I will be back in just a moment. Right, I am back. Let's go to the city then. Let's get started on some of the side quests there. Will give me a bit less that I need to do next week. Okay, right. I think it's this quest here that I want to do. Yeah, I'm sure it's this one. Now. Whoa! Whoa, let's not be hasty, mate. He goes splat. Excuse me, people walking up above. I wonder if you'd help me out a tad. I see now where the mix-up came to pass. You must have thought I meant to end my life. I only meant to do some practice falls. You see the war room waiting there below, so there was never any concrete risk. Friend land on anything friend want, but from this height, death not optional. Why would you even want to do this? To gain permission from my true love's hand. Hand? What hand? Her hand, my dear in marriage, nothing less. A jeweled pebble's what a suitor needs if he's to have his marriage recognized, so I have promised thus to bring one home. I see, so a marriage necessitates finding this pebble. Our problem's really of another kind. You see, our family's standings are of such. Ah, wait, you're outsiders, are you not? My Lady of Love is a noble house, and their old-fashioned representative is not inclined to bless our wedding wish. I begged and pleaded for 100 days, and finally the answer came back, yes. So you need to find the jeweled pebble to prove your worth. But what does that have to do with flinging yourself from high places? A jeweled pebble's only found one place, at Lavi Sandbar, in the place it sleeps, a site in yonder Erythia Sea. The sandbar, though, may prove a testing task. At far removed from city ferret lies, it's sure reached only by one with a boat. Of course, I haven't access to a boat, so swimming is the only choice I have. I estimate the swim will take 10 days, so till then I must fortify myself. And what more bracing action can there be than leaping from some high-up, lonely place? The Nopon of the caravan it was who told me of this brilliant technique. I hear that it's a well-respected way to get a marriage recognized, in fact. I see. And that, my friends, I tell you true, you needn't worry over this man here. My training has begun in earnest, yes. My Julieta waits for my success. Your Julieta's going to be waiting a long time if you kill yourself jumping off high things, mate. Romero? You said the pebble's all you need. Correct. We have our own vessel. We could take you up to Lavi Sandbar. You will? By ship, the trip's much less than 10 days long. I'd be so grateful if you'd help me out. And where won't me find this Lavi Sandbar? I'll send you Iris where our target lies. It won't be long now till my goal is reached. Sweet Julieta, wait a little more. Romero and Julieta. I wonder what this is a reference to. But there's actually a second reference hidden in this little bit of dialogue. He mentioned that the Nopon told him to gain courage by jumping off of things. That's a reference to a quest in Xenoblade 1. I didn't show it off when I played it, but there is a quest where, to prove his love for someone and his courage, a Nopon jumps off a frontier village. Nopon are a bit more bouncy than people, though, so he actually survived that fall. Right, back to Lavi Sandbar, then. God, it's all the way over there. All right, I think I might just boat around then rather than walk all the way there. Because I don't really want to play tag with the level 60 enemies if I can avoid it. It's not exactly my idea of a good time. Can I slip through there? No, I can't. Okay. Oh, maybe I can actually. Yes, just about. Nice. Stay over there. Stay over there. Don't come near me. It's up ahead. I see it. There it is. And with it, my sweet Julieta. Bah! Romero! Ah! Return the jeweled pebble to me now! Ah! Romero! Let's get this thing out of the way. Right, let's take down a crab. This is definitely how Romeo and Juliet plays out. I remember when I went to see it in the theater and they brought out a guy in a giant crab costume. It's so much fun to watch, awe-inspiring. Shakespeare is a true genius. God, this, for a level 47 enemy, this guy's pretty tanky. There we go, nice. Oh, it's so satisfying hearing all those buff noises. Still standing? I'm fine, my friend. Just taken unawares. Was looking very awares to Riku. Look, we got the jeweled pebble back. Oh. Now you can marry Julieta. My gratitude's eternal to you all. I must get back to where my darling waits and whisper in her ear the happy news. And yes, why not? I'll take the chance as well to introduce you heroes to my love. She waits for me in Michiba Canteen, a place that holds 1,000 memories. I beg of you, please come. Join me, my friends. Okay. Right, Michiba Canteen it is then.
My stomach's growling.
Not now, Juniper. We're helping true love. My Julieta. Oh, Romero, mine. I can't believe you really found the thing. I'm only sorry that I made you wait. What nonsense, dear. It's all my father's fault. And who is this? Some friends who helped me out. I hear that Garrett's here as well. Yes, here. Wait, is Garrett Julieta's father? See, father, it's exactly as I said. Romero kept his word and found the stone. Yep, that's definitely a jeweled pebble. Did you find this on your own? I had some help from these, my worthy friends. Ouroboros they are, or did you know? Such stout companions. Also, did you know they're going to end the war with Mobius too? Well, you've certainly kept your promise and brought back a jeweled pebble. But don't forget, this task was set to see if you're worthy of Julieta. If other people helped you, I don't think you can use it to judge your worthiness. Ah, yes, I see how that might be the case. And what about the other marriage condition? Why, Father, is there more we have to do? He has to leave the Lost Numbers. To this I have to say, I won't leave my Lost Numbers friends behind. I signed up for your Julieta's sake. I fight to save the world for her alone. My sweet Romero. Sorry, them's the terms. You want to marry her? Then retire. Ugh. Oh, cruel man, to say such awful things. You never understand. I hate you. Ugh. What, so after all that, this marriage thing isn't even happening? So it seems. Sounds like there's some unfinished business there. Right, okay, there's a couple of bits of info I want to find. You already know this, but Agnes and Kevis have been fighting forever. And we've been living so that we escape the notice of Agnes, Kevis, and Mobius for just as long. I think it's about time we stop living this way, don't you?
Some relationships changed.
If it's a novel you're after, there's nothing better than the Founder's Tale series.
We got new folks.
No questions there. The author's an absolute genius. Pride of the city, I tell you. Okay, that's one of them.
Huh? What is that thing? I've never seen it before.
Where are you, Juniper?
Group, Juniper. What if you got lost, huh?
Right, where's the other bits of info? Problem with the city is, it's so bloody big compared to the colonies that the problem with finding info gets a lot harder than it already is. Okay, doesn't look like it's around here. Oh, hello, Romero. You people from beyond the city bounds know naught of the noble house's woes. House Vandam and House Doyle have been at odds, long separated by a bitter grudge. And on top of that, you're a lost number. That doesn't seem to be helping your case. My fellow comrades all say much the same, and yet the city's guard cannot be shirked. If only the 6 houses never were, our story would be very different now. Poor Romero. Who cares what the dad thinks? Just marry her anyway. You know, he doesn't own her. Any info in the canteen? Nope. Maybe in the southern half of the city then. If not, I do have an idea of where it might be. Might be in Mr. Salmon's little area. Okay, that's locked. Can't go in there. Nothing in there. Ah, San! Azalea's dad was locked up in the prison camp. I guess it's worse than that. It isn't just that he's gone. She doesn't even know if he's alive or dead. She must be so full of despair right now. Captain Kabata can be pretty pushy sometimes, right? She seems really scary at first. But once you get to know her, you'll get that she's always taking care of us, and she has a great rep for training newbies. Once she told me that she was pouring all the energy from the kids that she didn't have into making us strong. Having kids is the norm in the city, so people whisper about it. But she laughs it off, says you can find your own way in life. I think she's so cool. I hope I can be like the captain and choose my own way to live too.
Some relationships changed.
Right. I'm not having much luck with this info, am I? Ah, that's probably it. Grandpa and Grandma are always reading me books. It's super kind of them. Grandpa, Grandma, you mean those wrinkly dudes, right? That's right. That's your dad's dad or your dad's mum or your mum's dad or your mum's mum. You're making my head spin here, bud.
We got new folks on the map.
Being an adult looks so tough. If you don't keep track of what everyone's thinking, you might end up having no friends. Us kids don't care about that sort of thing. Us kids, you mean like Neon and San? You seem to hang out with them a lot. Yeah, San's parent unit is a super strict teacher and into that conservative stuff. I guess they don't think much of me. That doesn't bother me, though. You gotta have backbone, not be a weakling who bails on his friends when the going gets tough.
Some relationships changed.
Our job isn't just scavenging, you know? We recover modules, too. Both of those tasks go towards protecting our lives in the here and now. But it's the same for both Kevis and Agnes, right? We all raid each other to sustain ourselves. The pattern never changes. But sometimes I'm haunted by the feeling that we could all just find a way to live together somehow.
Some relationships changed.
It's been so hard for Gray's wife having to wait for him to return. I feel for her. Gray's always leaving her behind to go on missions, risking life and limb for the city. Okay, that's not the one that I wanted, but it is good that I got that one, because I will want to do that quest at some point. I heard you helped Mizuki out with a scavenging mission the other day. Thanks for that. Don't mention it. It was a perfectly natural thing for us to do. Hey, I heard you're an oven-fresh newlywed. Is that right? Not that I have a clue what that even means. Kabuta told me that if something ever happened to Mizuki, you'd cry about it. I guess he's a pretty important guy then. Yes, Mizuki is more important to me than the air we breathe. I'm so glad he's safe and sound.
Some relationships changed.
Oh, it's Zach, the juggler. Hey, how's it going? Ah, steady, I guess. I thought I needed to polish my skills a bit, so I've been brushing up day and night. I bet the soldiers of Kevis and Agnes are training all the time too, am I right? I mean, it's just like that, I suppose.
We got new folks on the map.
Maybe the info's in here. Nope. Just butt in on whoever's having surgery or whatever. Okay. Right, I think the info I want is down in Mr. Salmon's little area then. However you look at it, Guernica was a great man and a heroic fighter. He ceded his position as elder to Monica so that he could carry on fighting on the front lines. Each time he rode back into the city on his Levness, he brought back a brand new tale of valor and daring do. Yes, and I certainly wasn't the only one who was eager to hear them either. He inspired courage in all of us, not just the lost numbers. He was a great example, right up to his final moments.
We got new folks on the map.
That's not who I wanted to talk to. Some of the current Ouroboros candidates have passed the exam over and over again consistently. They're nothing compared to you, of course, but among the lost numbers, they're the cream of the crop. Please, get them to help you and make the mission succeed. Best of luck. Right, where did Boomer go? Hum-dum, hum-de-hum. That's a different tune to the one that was on the sheet music. Did you make it up yourself? Sounds great. Hum-dum-dum-de-hum-de-hum-dum. This old dude hardly ever says anything, huh? Gigi said you'd go out at nighttime. Is there a reason for that? Must be kinda inconvenient in the dark. In the daytime, I'm usually helping out Grandma at the shop, so it's hard for me to make friends because of that. The only person I get to talk to is Gigi. He's a customer in the shop. Also, I get better inspiration from my puzzles at night. Actually, you know what? The other quest that I could do is kind of long, so maybe I'll do that one and then worry about the info for the other one I want to do next time. Probably the best way to handle it. Anyway, this one's quite a cool quest, so seems like a good one to finish on.
No one can fight on empty batteries. Been meaning to talk to you guys.
A novel. They're all the rage in the city. Some kind of book or something. I don't know. A book? Can't be that good then. I get the feeling they're pretty different from the textbooks we used to have to read. Oh, different how? I don't know the details. Are you curious though, Mio? Just a little. Should we read one of these novels and see what it's like? Yes, let's see if we can find one to buy in the city.
Are we all ready to fight?
Okay, right. Where am I going? This way. This way? No, this way.
Big responsibility.
Might as well, yeah?
Welcome to the shop of Well, what Well can do for friends. We were wondering if you have any novels. Novels, of course. Question borders on silly. What genre are friends looking for? What? Sorry? Genre? Look, we have no idea, okay? What's popular in the city? You want popular novel? That easy. Current bestseller is latest volume of Founder's Tale. The Founder's Tale? That's the title of a novel, is it? Right on money. Would friends care to buy?
We get a little of everything.
Thankings for patronage. Friends choose well to choose well. Story of Founder's Tale is epic narrative of Ouroboros who were first founders of city. So it's a record that the founders themselves left behind. That right, that framing device of novel. Framing what? Wait, are you sure you can afford to sell something so important for such a low price? That's interesting take. Friends certainly have a lively sense of curiosity. Well, do one better. Why not meet Miss Leanne, author of novel, directly? We can meet the person who actually wrote this book. Miss Leanne often go for constitutional in Virid Park. She lady of lofty wisdoms, so we're well certain that she able to satisfy friends' curiosity.
Some relationships changed.
Right, so let's head over to the park then. Probably wasn't the conventional way of getting there. Monica's little crew of running dogs, huh? Well, you can leave me out of it, whatever it is. No, that's not us. What, you ain't lost numbers? Well, that's alright then. Not everyone in the city supports the lost numbers crew, you know? Some of us want nothing more than a quiet, peaceful life. That's what I want, anyway, to be left in peace.
We got new folks on the map.
Excuse me, but would you happen to be Leanne? I would indeed. Can I help you? Well told us that you're the person who wrote the Founder's Tale. Goodness, to think that our generation of Ouroboros would take an interest in my humble scribbles. Basically, we don't really get this whole novel thing. Of course, that's only natural. I believe there isn't much in the way of printed storytelling outside the city, correct? Yes, I'd say so. Is it something like a diary? Well, you're not entirely wrong in that I'm trying to recreate in detail the lives of the founders. But it's different from a real diary because I've made most of it up. What do you mean you made it up? Well, to put it simply, it's sort of all lies. What? You just pulled it out of your ass? Of course, I do strive to be the best of my ability to make sure it hews close to the truth. There are so few documents and materials left in the city from the founders' times. So regardless, I would always have had to weave guesses and interpretations into my work to fill the gaps. That said, it's probably time to lay down my pen. What do you mean? You don't want to write anymore? Imagination has its limits. I find I've come to the end of the line. I just don't know where I take the story from here. But you're mega popular, ain't you? Doesn't everyone love your novels? They do, which is why I've been hoping for inspiration to strike. Though you could say inspiration really has dropped from the heavens right in front of me. Pardon? This truly is serendipity. Would you mind helping me conquer my writer's block? Block? Today's just a day for learning new concepts, I suppose. According to the records, the 6 founders traveled throughout the world looking for a new land. I've managed to pinpoint the exact locations they visited on their journey to help further my research. Unfortunately, I lack the robust constitution to be a soldier. Would you visit those places in my stead? What exactly do you want us to look for? Let me see. If you happen upon anything that looks out of the ordinary there, you could bring it back. I'm trying to see if there's anything out there beyond the information we have in the records. What are the locations you'd like us to look at? The distant fingertip and in the Dinar Desert in the Faunus region would be a great start. Then a couple of places in Pentalis, the ruins of Cebu, and the old Cliffside Way. Finally, a place in Cadencia called the Eternal Canopy, and that should be all. So you're asking us to go to all those places? Seriously? Get all your hardships out of the way while you're young. Once you get old, you can't do the fun stuff, even if you want to. I can't hold anything much heavier than a pen these days. Curse this old body. We'll help you, and we'll report back if we find anything. Thank you. I'll be waiting to hear back from you, young folk. Oh god, that was a lot of dialogue. Right, so this quest is presented as one of these progress bar quests, but there are one of each of these various different items in the 5 places that she said. So, got a bit of a pretty big collectathon going here. So, the first place that I want to go to is... let me just work that out. The Eternal Canopy. Just got to remember where that is. Right, it's here, I think. Yeah. So, thankfully, these locations are marked on the map, unlike your usual progress bar quest, so it's not as bad as it could be. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, this quest just has, as you'll see, has some really cool elements to it.
Huh? Hear that?
And look who it is. It's these guys. Oh, for crying out loud. What are they doing here? Save it for later. Here they come.
I'm the one you want.
Right, let's take him down. Right, let's get that power charge out. Let's give the party some random buffs as well. Nice. Okay, that's one of them down.
I feel better already.
Right, there's the smash. Nice one. Let's get another power charge out there. Nice. Right, so this is the leathery wing fossil. If I go into the inventory and read its description, where is it? It'll be key items. A fossil reminiscent of a wing from Cadencia region's Eternal Canopy. This is a Telethia wing. Because look where we are. This is under where Alchemoth would have been in Erith Sea. One of the wings got left behind and got fossilized over time. That's pretty cool. And that's kind of the theme with these items. They're relics of things from previous Xenoblade games. So, the next one is... the Spring of Ronar. Okay. So that'll be here. Right, should be just over here, yeah. Familiar faces. Here as well. Are they targeting us? Or perhaps... Who cares? Let's take them down. Right, okay. Right, power charge time. Let's spread it to the party. Nice. God, I love how quickly this class can spam art. So much fun. Oh, it's just so satisfying seeing all those buffs and stuff. Nice. Right, so this is the grimy identification. So, an ID card-like object found near Spring of Ronar, Pentalis region. So it's just a regular ID card, but we're in Moratha. This is an ID card very similar to the one that Rex found in Chapter 8 of Xenoblade 2 after they beat the Infernal Goldo. Probably not the same one, but definitely for the same location. Okay, right. So the next one is in the ruins of Cebu. Oh, you've got something to say. Zocca, pleased to announce that some caravan now stock ether cylinder. Zocca advised friends make use of service. We'll be sure to do just that, Zocca. All caravan who stock selling at same fair market price, so friends can have no fear of swindle. Yeah, right. So I do believe now... oh, maybe not. I know at some point you're able to buy ether from the Nopon caravans, and I thought that it was that quest that unlocked it, but it... And the dialogue certainly suggested that it did, but I don't see any ether there. Maybe it just means other caravans rather than that one.
Oh, hey, I found the what's it.
Right, so this is the shiny hexagonal chip. So if I go to the inventory, a mysterious bit of metal found in Pentalis' region's ruins of Cebu. So obviously we're in Uriah. Uriah is a location from Xenoblade 2. And core chips in Xenoblade 2 were hexagonal shape, like that. It's very likely that this is an old core chip. So for the next one, I want to go to Dinar Desert. Yeah, here's probably the best place to fast travel to. Right. Gotta quickly climb out of here.
Going on up.
Actually, do I? Or is it down? No, yeah, it's up there. Am I going to be able to just grab this one? Yeah.
Oh, hey, I found the what's it.
So this is a rusted pressure helm. If I go to the inventory, a helmet-like object found in Faunus region's Dinar Desert. So it's very likely that this is a salvager's helmet, because it would need to regulate pressure for when they're going down into the Cloud Sea. Plus, it's in the Dinar Desert, again, a Xenoblade 2 location, that at the time of Xenoblade 2 would have been under the Cloud Sea. The final one, though, is the coolest of all. Just look where it is. So, to get over there, I think the best place to walk to will be probably here. Hey, Sap, welcome on in. How are you doing today? Yeah, this quest is very fun.
Is there a good use?
Particularly this part of it. Just got to remember the way to go. I think it's over here.
We're really going in here?
So, in a little bit, you'll notice that the terrain will start to get quite familiar.
It appears we can pass through here.
Just got to remember the way up. Right, I think it's that there, yeah. We'll just get this container over here first, though.
Come on, don't fail me. Nice, fine.
So, if you've ever played Xenoblade Definitive Edition or the original Xenoblade, or you've seen my streams of it, this should look very familiar, because this is one of the very few times that Xenoblade 3 directly copies level design from one of the older games. I'm not going to spoil where it is that we're going, just in case you haven't twigged what it is. But it's certainly worth the climb. As long as it may be. And it does appear to be quite lengthy. Right, here we go. The top is in sight.
Is there a good use for that?
Oh man, this brings back some nostalgia. Alright, more climbing. It's worth it though, trust me. Insert Snake Eater theme. It definitely has those vibes. Hey, Blunter, how you doing? Welcome on in. You joined earlier, but was still half asleep. That's fair enough.
Is this, like, a rare thing?
Oh, there's a container down there. Anyway, welcome to the Distant Fingertip. This is perhaps the most famous of Xenoblade 1's secret areas, because you got a really phenomenal view of the Fallen Arm from it. And they've just lifted it out of Xenoblade 2, plonked it, not Xenoblade 2, sorry, lifted it straight out of Xenoblade 1, plonked it straight into Xenoblade 3. It's the exact same climb and everything. Nothing has changed. Except the view now is, dare I say, fucking phenomenal. This game is gorgeous. Just look at this. Yeah, I really like that they did this. Xenoblade 3 doesn't really overdo it when it comes to taking areas from previous games. It takes the theme of the area and the look of it, but does something new with it. So when it does directly take level design, because it hasn't done it too much, it just makes it feel that much more special. And this is definitely one of the best areas that they could have recreated. So cool. I think this might be more than just a coincidence. Do you think they're after the same thing we are? Heh, if that's true, then I guess we're onto something pretty good. Right, round 3 with these guys. Nintendo sequels on Switch would never lift level geometry wholesale. I assume that's Tears of the Kingdom you're talking about? But yeah, I think the way Xenoblade 3 does it, though, feels less, unoriginal and more just, really cool and, a really neat reference. Hey, thank you, Blunter. Thank you for the subscription. That's really appreciated. 15 months. Wow. Has it really been that long? That's kind of nuts. Right, there goes one of them. And the second one's nearly down. Nice. So this item is, I think, my favorite of the 5. The Sinister Faceplate. No. What happened there? Just skipped a few presses. So the Sinister Faceplate, a face-like metal plate found in Faunus region's distant fingertip. This is likely the face of a faced mechon. And given the area that it's in, and given which face mechon ended up there, I like to think that this is Metal Face's faceplate.
Nice, fine.
And there's also a shard down here as well. Up here, sorry, not down here. But speaking of down, hello. I think I can jump off here.
Better give it a good once-over.
But yeah, the distant fingertip is just cool. It's cool, it's pretty. I'm so glad they brought it over. Imagine if I'd missed the water. Yeah, that almost certainly would have killed me. Yeah, cool and pretty things are great. I like them too. That's a nice view as well. Not quite as nice, but still pretty nice. Anyway, that is all of the items. Let's head back to Lian. Okay, right. Julieta, what do you have to say? Romero's plain and very to the point. I do confess, I like it rather much. But father sees no worthy aspect there. Our noble blood concerns him far too much. So he's still not letting you marry him? If only Mobius were vanquished now. Father's frayed nerves would surely mollify. You're back. Did you find anything? Yeah, I found some stuff. Let me see. All we found was this junk. Sorry we couldn't get anything better. Not at all, not at all. This is wonderful. It's a better result than I could have hoped for. Really? I don't see anything here that has even the slightest connection to the Founders. No, you're right. None of this is related to the Founders. Are you joking? But these things don't exist in any of our records. They're completely unknown. They may not be associated with the Founders, but they have more worth than that alone. This has got to be a wind-up. It's just a bunch of rubbish. Hey, do you think the Levnesses that attacked us were looking for these? Oh, sounds like you had a bit of an adventure. Now you've really piqued my interest. Just what are these? It's hard to imagine they come from our time, or even the Founders' time. Could they be even older? Yes, it's coming to me. What's coming? My inspiration. Ah, it's all rushing back to me. The old grey meta hasn't failed me yet. You've saved my work. Thank you. You're sure this is fine? Of course. Now, I'm sorry, but I must go. I want to put pen to paper while these ideas are still fresh. Wait, can we ask you one more question? What is it? Why did you decide to write about the Founders in the first place? Oh, that's a good question. Have you ever wondered about where you came from? What do you mean? This is just my own theory. But I think one of the most important things is knowing your origins. That's what I want the people of the city to know, or rather, to remember. Where we all came from and where we're going, do you see? Anyway, I really must go now. I hope you enjoy the next book in the series. So yeah, I really do like that quest. Just a lot of neat little references to the previous games. And little does she know that all of those things are more connected to the Founders than she assumes. Anyway, though, I think that is probably a good place to stop it for today. Next time, I'll be carrying on side questing in the city, because yes, there are still side quests left to do, but I think this should be the last quest in this particular batch of side quest streams. I think once there's only a few left, and I think once I'm done with them, it will be once again time to carry on with the story. So, we're getting there. We're getting there. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. So, I'm not actually going to be live next Saturday, as I have plans. So, I think I'm going to stream Friday evening instead, just so that, you know, I'm not getting too delayed with stuff. As for Sunday, I'm not sure. It depends how late I'm out Saturday. So I'll keep you guys updated on the Discord. Anyway, have a good one, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye!